So first of all, just thrilled that everybody showed up and showed out, and came in your best outfit, best attire. Brought your significant others. Joe, we know she's watching the baby Jordan. Yeah, exactly. 2 days in a row would be tough. It's like, I'm not leaving this child. So we totally understand first time mom. So yeah, we get that. But so we handed out some shirts. Some of you open them. Anybody want to throw me one? As you know, we always, throughout the years, we've kind of identified a word that is the theme for the year. And I have gone from consistency to commitment to momentum to becoming. Last year was it's tattooed on me. That's why I lifted my shirt up. Not to show you all my abs, but till my last breath. And that one really, I think we've lived it out this year. There's been a real, I think, dedication beyond what y'all are used to doing. I think us implementing certain procedures and systems that could have swayed you to go and be like, man, I'm not doing this, I'm out. But instead you embraced it. You took the challenge to get better, and you committed to that, and you did it to your last breath. Like you were like, I'm in this, I'm all in. And there's, each year we do this, it's interesting because I see faces, new faces, and then also I miss faces that should be here, that could have been here. But they're not, and it's for a reason. They weren't meant to be on this journey that we're about to go on. And everybody, Ron especially, gets tired of me saying, we're just getting started, the best is yet to come, and these kind of things. But that's really how we live our lives, is that what we do, what we did yesterday is yesterday. It's in the past. What we're doing today is going to shape our future. It's going to shape our tomorrow. And so we got to be very intentional on what we're doing today in order to cast vision and cast what we're trying to accomplish in the future. And so this year, it's been very heavy on me that, because I've had these moments, and I know we all have these moments where we wake up and we're like, man, I got to do this again. I have to go to work. I have to write this paper. I have to read another contract from Adam, and he's going to drill me, and he's going to say, you didn't read the whole thing. And, you already know that's true. Sometimes. That's why I have you. But there was a shift in my own mentality of that I get to do this. I don't have to do this. And a lot of times I don't want to do it. But because if I envision myself with a mindset of gratitude and gratefulness that I get to do this, I get to be a father. I get to be a husband. I get to be a CEO. I get to lead all you beautiful people. I get to work out. There's people that can't even work out. There's people that are paralyzed. There's people that are stuck, like just incapable of working out. I get to work out every single day. I get to get into the cold plunge. I get to do the sauna. I get to get IVs. I get to influence. I get to impact. I don't have to do any of this. I get to do it because it's been put upon me, and I've been put in a position to have this influence. And I think each and every one of you in your own right have that exact same platform because of the No Days Off, because of Legacy. Like each and every one of you have this stage. Jay and I talked about it yesterday. And Jay, you've been a part of this since.
So what? Free sales member forever.
Yeah. But he's a baby. He's 18 years old. But now he has a desire to step into what Ron and Jay do because he's seeing the impact that they have on the community. So we have these younger generations. We have the old heads like Dean and I, we've been doing it for years. 22 years, 15 years, 10 years, 11 years, all these times. And then we got these new people that have been doing it for 6 months. And they're like, My class. But the truth is that each and every one of us, whether we've been doing it for 15 years, whether we've been doing it for 6 years, we are impacting people beyond anything you can imagine. Like it's the DMs that I get, the thank yous that I get. I really saw it during Thanksgiving. It's giving them something that they can take outside the gym. It's giving them almost like a rule of life. That I am not taking a day off on myself. I am not taking a day off on those around me. And we're doing this collectively around Miami. And it's actually trickling out to other parts of the world. I mean, I'll never forget the pandemic. Joe had people watching them from Switzerland, and we had, and then the list goes on, So this is and I said it a while back. I can't remember when, but this is a worldwide type of movement, and we're about to do that. So I did. Obviously, the phrase of this year is "I get to do this," or "I get to," and I just want everybody to kind of, whenever those tough times come, whenever those weaknesses come in our mind, that instead of saying, I have to do this, or gosh, I got to do this again, just change your mindset. Like if you're not speaking to yourself daily, if you're not talking back to yourself, then what are you doing? Because when those negative voices start talking to you, you got to talk back to them immediately. And listen, I'm not a superhero, okay? I'm not a superhero. I get the exact same things, the feelings, the emotions, the difficulty, the aches, the pains, the no sleep. Like I get it, I feel it. Every day is not some, woohoo. It's not, all right? It's not. But if you can operate in a mindset a mindset of gratitude, a mindset that I get to do this every day, then, and this is the reason why, so there's another reason. So I did it upside down. And I did it upside down so you can actually look down. You can look down and say, I get to do this. Yeah. But I did the back upside down, not so you could take your shirt off and show people, but Eli might do that occasionally. But I did the back upside down so people's curiosity could get the best of them. And they could be like, sir, excuse me, what is that? So we kind of create that curiosity about what is this? What is this? Like, what is this about? And so we can create conversation through curiosity. And these will give you moments where you can explain what No Days Off is to you. Because the truth is, No Days Off is different for each and every one of you. It doesn't have to be exactly what it means to me. I want y'all to embrace it for what it means to you. And have your own story and your own, journey on this. We've been talking a lot about process in our meetings. Where's Ryan? In our meetings, we've been talking about the process. And like people say, trust the process and all these kind of corny things. But the truth is, it's more than that. It's the commitment to the process. It's not trust. Anybody can trust the process. You can sit on your couch and trust the process, But do you commit to the process of becoming your best self? Are you truly committed to it? And that's what you have to ask yourself every day. Am I truly committed to becoming the best self? To becoming better than I was yesterday? And if you are, what happens is by you becoming your best self, you pour your cup, your own cup, and it starts to get really nice and full, and then you're allowed to pour into others. And so the byproduct of you becoming your best self is every single person around you gets to experience that, and you get to influence them to also become their best self. And I love it. Anton clapped, because Anton and I, this is another thing too, that I really resonate with him, is that be yourself, man. Be who you are. Be true, be authentically you. No one's asking you to change. What we're asking you to do is take who you are and be the best version of that. We're not asking you to be me. I'm not asking me to be Joe or Peyton or anybody else. We're saying, Nikki, you be the best Nikki that you can be. That's what we're trying to say. And own it. Own your weirdness, your craziness, whatever. Own it.
I know
Fee will tell you, I'm goofy as hell all the time. So, but like, don't be afraid to wear what you want to wear, to say what you want to say, to do what you want to say, as long as it's full of integrity and morals and values and it's kindness and generosity and service. That's another thing too. I really want to lean into the fact that I get to serve. I get to serve people. Like, that's something that's so missing in our world. Like, just do something for someone else. Put other people before yourself and watch what happens to your life. It's that simple. Yeah. Another thing too, I'm reading a book called One More. And I sent it to you too, Or you were already reading it, right? Yeah. And that's something we can definitely take with us is one more phone call, one more rep, 10 more seconds on the treadmill. And I've been doing this for years. When I say I'm gonna do something for 30 seconds, I always do 40 seconds. When I say I'm gonna do 6 reps, I always do 8 reps. Like, I've been doing this for years and it works. So when you have your goals, set them stupid high. I just made a stupid goal, and I say stupid because it's almost unrealistic. I said I'm gonna read 8 books in the last, I think it was the last 3 months of the year. And I got 6, and I didn't hit it. But guess what? Most of you set your goals too small. Most of you say, I'm gonna read a book this year. Whoop-de-doo, you read 1 book in a whole year? Set your goals so high that they're so hard to attain that it's moving the needle closer to the person you're supposed to be. So this year, I get to do this, 2023, there's so much that we're doing. It's going to help each and every one of you build your own communities. And there's just a lot of power in it. And we want to, I say this to Ryan all the time, it's never been about a gym. It's never been about a piece of product. It's never been about a beverage. It's always been about a model. It's always been about never taking a day off on yourself, about becoming the best version of you that you can be every single day. If we can stay in that space and truly try to take that motto worldwide and live in it, then that is our pay it forward. And if you've never seen the movie Pay It Forward, I highly suggest watch it. My wife and I watched it the other day and she was crying like a baby, but that's our pay it forward, is that I truly believe that this is a worldwide message that can get across that you should never take a day off on yourself. And again, we got to change that narrative. It's not about working out. It's not about the grind. It's not about that. It's about taking care of your kids. It's about showing up to work. It's about staying late. It's about going the extra mile. It's about doing something that nobody sees, or you make people smile. That's something that I do constantly. Make a stranger smile. Say something, give them something, do something that nobody sees. You don't got to put it on your Instagram or anything like that. Trust me, there's more satisfaction when you just do it because it's the right thing to do than it is to post about it. All right? Because it'll come back to you, I promise. But I get to do this 2023. Let's all lean into it and let's make this the best year ever, and then next year I'll say, let's make the next year better. So we're just getting started.